So guys, it seems like from some of the comments, some of my latest videos, seems like I've been really stirring the pot lately. Getting people riled up lately. But you know what? It is what it is. You know, I use this platform to get my voice out, to say what's on my mind, to say how I feel. And I'm going to continue to use my platform to speak about difficult subjects and voice my opinion about difficult subjects. And if people choose to not support the platform, then that's their right. They choose not to support the platform. But I'm never going to stop speaking how I feel. I'm never going to stop speaking how I feel. Because the fact of the matter is, YouTube is just a hobby. It's a hobby for me to get my thoughts off. It's a hobby for me to speak and try to get to the masses. Because YouTube doesn't support me. If my channel was to go away tomorrow, I was building wealth and rich before YouTube, and I'm going to be rich and building wealth after YouTube. I'm still going to be living a great life, whether I was on YouTube or not, because I don't need YouTube to support me. So I'm not going to let the subjects I talk about dictate, whether I care about if someone supports the channel or not. That's everybody's right to support the channel. If they don't want to support the channel, if they want to support the channel, support it. If they don't like the subjects I talk about, they have to support the channel. But most of the hate I'm getting is from one community anyway. The community that happens to look like me. Because the fact of the matter is, if you don't go with their narrative and believe how they believe and hate how they hate, then you're the villain. So I'm never going to stop talking about difficult subjects. I'm going to continue to say what I want and do what I choose to do on this platform. So guys, let me tell you a story real quick. So I got an employee at work, right? 68 years old. She's working 2 jobs. The lady's been working for me for a year now. Guys, this lady is 68 years old, and I'm bringing this up to talk negative about this lady. So don't take it that way. But it's just a cautionary tale of how we must make sure we are prepared in retirement. We have to make sure we are prepared in retirement, guys. Guys, she's 68 years old and already working 2 jobs at 68. So a month ago, her car broke down, right? And her car, the repairs was so much she couldn't afford the repairs. So now that she doesn't have a car, she's been Ubering and taking Lyft to get to work between 2 jobs, guys. I couldn't imagine having to do that. So today she called and, told me she was going to be late. And I was like, called her, I said her name. When you get in today, we're going to have a sit down and have a serious talk, because I understand you don't have a vehicle, but I can't keep allowing you to be late. I'm trying to be patient with you while you get this straightened out, but you got to get this resolved very, very soon. So when she came to work, we sat down, we talked, and she said she's trying to get a loan to buy a car, but her credit is not that hot. She's going to have to pay a higher interest rate. She can't afford to pay a higher interest rate. She can't afford to have a car note, an expensive car note. She just can't afford that. She doesn't have the money to go out and buy a cash car, for $5,000, $6,000, $8,000. She doesn't have the money for that. She doesn't have any savings, no investments, no nothing. So she's just stuck like Chuck, guys. And I'm sitting in my office with her, and I'm talking to her, then she starts, just crying and sobbing, and I'm just, I'm just feeling really, really bad for her, because she is 68 years old. 68, guys. Already working 2 jobs. Already. Now she needs a car and can't afford to buy a car. See, this is why I'm on this platform, guys. This is exactly why I'm on this platform, to try to educate as many individuals as I possibly can about financial literacy. This woman is 68 and can't afford the car. If this was, this is why I always say, I am not just building wealth for myself. I'm building wealth to be able to help other people in my family that I love. Because if that was my mother, there was a time when my mother needed a car, and I helped my mom buy a car because I had the financial means to do so. There was a time when my mom needed a car, and because I saved money and I invested money, I was able to help my mother buy a car. If my mother needed a car today, I could help my mother buy a car, or buy my mother a car. See, this is why I say I just don't build wealth for me. I just don't do this grind for me. I do this grind. I'm diligent with my savings and my investing and my wealth building, because I want to be able to help other people that I love. Because let's be honest, everybody's not going to be rich. Everybody's not going to be wealthy. That's an exclusive class, and everybody's not willing to do what it takes to get there. Let's just be honest. Everybody is not willing to do what it takes to build wealth. They just aren't. And that's just the honest to God fact. Everybody's not going to get there. So I'm at a point in my life right now, guys, I don't even really give a shit about money. And I mean that from the context of, if there's somebody I'm going to help or need help that I love, I'm going to help them, because I know the money is taking care of itself. I don't have to worry about it. The money is growing. I don't have to put very much effort into it. The money is growing. So I really don't give a shit about the money anymore. If there's somebody that I love that needs my help, I'm going to help them. Because the money is already at a point to where it's making money. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Because I know if I put out money helping somebody, I know more money is being made. I don't have to worry about it. But guys, like I said, it's just a cautionary tale, man, that we have to be diligent about our savings, about our investing, so you don't become 68 years old and be broke. It's happening every single day, guys, to millions and millions of individuals. They are old and broke. So guys, you have a great day. You have a great evening. Frank and Blaze, we out of here.